She had the grades. She had the scholarship. She even had the dream packed into 2 suitcases. But days before making her visa appointment, the message came: all new student visa interviews are suspended. No timeline, no clear answers, just frozen. That's the new reality facing hundreds of Caribbean students, blocked from the US, not because of what they did, but because of what they might have posted online, even years ago. Welcome to the new student visa crisis, one that's left families confused, heartbroken, and desperate for answers. What really happened? The US government has suspended the scheduling of all new interviews for foreign students applying to study in the United States. They say it's temporary, but the reason? They want more time to dig through social media histories of applicants, looking for red flags, political views, or online behavior they consider a threat. It's part of a broader push to expand digital surveillance on students before granting entry. Already scheduled interviews will still happen, but for students who haven't yet secured a spot, they're stuck in limbo. And Caribbean families are paying the emotional price. Why this hits the Caribbean hard? For many Caribbean students, studying in the US is more than just an opportunity. It's an entire family's dream. Parents work extra jobs, grandparents pitch in, communities rally to send that one student abroad, hoping they'll be the first to break through, to build a better life. So, when visa interviews freeze, it's not just paperwork, it's futures put on hold. And the worst part? Most families weren't even told why, just that everything stopped. No warning, no way to plan. Just silence from the embassies and stress in the living rooms of Kingston, Port of Spain, Bridgetown, Castries, St. John's, and Georgetown. 10 questions families are now asking. Let's get real. Here's what students and parents across the Caribbean and diaspora are now asking, and what we know so far. Will this pause ruin my chance to start school this year? Possibly. If your interview wasn't already booked, you may miss your term start date. How long will this freeze last? No one knows. The US hasn't given a time frame. It could be weeks or months. Could my past social media posts really stop me from getting a visa? Yes. Posts from years ago, political rants, jokes, even memes, are now being reviewed. Should I delete anything? Experts say, be cautious. Deleting can raise red flags. Clean up your page, but don't hide everything. Are Caribbean students being targeted? Not directly, but small countries can feel it more. A few missed approvals make a big impact here. What about my scholarship? Will I lose it? Possibly. Some schools can defer your spot, others can't. Contact them immediately. Can I take classes online while I wait? Some US schools allow this, others don't. It depends on the program. Are there safer countries to apply to now? Yes. Canada, the UK, and even Germany are welcoming students with fewer restrictions. Why is this happening now? The US is tightening national security checks, even for students. It's political and deeply personal. What can Caribbean governments do? They can pressure embassies, offer guidance, and form education partnerships elsewhere. But here's the part no one wants to say out loud. A 15-year-old social media rant could now block a student from a Harvard scholarship. That's how deep the US screening is going. Not just terror threats or criminal ties, but character, based on your digital trail. Your visa officer might scroll through your memes before stamping your passport. It sounds unreal, but it's real. That's why students are panicking and parents are losing sleep. The internet doesn't forget, and now it's being used as a visa filter. what students and parents can do right now. Here's how to take control of the chaos. Check in daily with your embassy's website or contact them for updates. Talk to your school. Ask if deferrals or online classes are possible. Keep all documents ready: transcripts, scholarships, offer letters. Explore Plan B. Look into Canada, the UK, and other countries now expanding Caribbean recruitment. Contact your Ministry of Education to see if there are temporary opportunities or alternative study routes. Speak to alumni or student groups. They often have inside info and support channels. And most of all, don't give up. This is a pause, not the end. Bonus facts. Let's share 4 truths that might just surprise you. Over 80% of Caribbean students in the US are funded by their families, not scholarships. That's millions of dollars in remittances and savings. Canada issued over 55,000 study permits to Caribbean nationals in the last 5 years. They're quietly becoming the new land of opportunity. The UK's student visa approval rate for Caribbean applicants is now over 95%. Yes, 95%. Several US universities are now warning international students about posting anything political, even if it's about issues in their home country. That's how sensitive the vetting has become. To every student feeling stuck, to every parent asking, "What more could I have done?" To every young dreamer who stayed up late, writing essays, only to hit a wall. You are not alone. If this video hit home, if it gave you clarity, comfort, or just the truth you needed, subscribe now. Let's stand together for Jamaica, for Caribbean voices, Caribbean dreams, and Caribbean truth.